You think you're in love? But what does that really mean? Deep down, in the silent theater of your mind, your brain has just activated its most powerful and ancient addiction circuit. You're just living your life, moving through the noise, the routine, the predictable. And then, suddenly, without warning, boom, a glance meets yours, and it lasts half a second too long. That's all it takes. In that moment, the universe goes quiet. The background noise of your life fades to nothing, and your entire reality quietly recodes itself, its foundational operating system, rewritten in an instant, all centered around a single human face. It feels like magic, like destiny, like an invisible thread has been pulling you toward this exact moment your entire life. But it isn't. It's chemistry, raw, electric, biological chemistry, a potent cocktail mixed in the ancient pharmacy of your brain, now rewiring every circuit of your mind, every synapse of your being. Your brain, the million-year-old survival machine, has identified a target. After scanning countless faces, it has locked onto one. Evolution's primordial voice whispers deep in your code. This one might be the one. And within milliseconds, your internal lab, the one behind your eyes, begins its greatest and most reckless experiment. Act I, the hijack. Inside your skull, a tiny primitive region called the ventral tegmental area flickers to life. Think of it as the power plant for your desires, a deep, ancient furnace that has just been stoked. That's your dopamine factory, and it suddenly goes into overdrive. It starts flooding the reward circuit like a cascade of fireworks over midnight water. This is the same system that lights up with a piece of chocolate, a winning lottery ticket, even cocaine. But now, all of that immense biological machinery, the entire engine of your motivation, is obsessed with a single human being. Every text notification buzzes with a new kind of electricity, a jolt of pure potential. Every shared smile, every fleeting memory releases another microdose of pleasure. You're not just happy, you're motivated on a cellular level. You're driven. You start chasing the next interaction, the way an explorer chases sunlight on a distant horizon. It's not just the pleasure, but the anticipation of pleasure, the thrilling, agonizing space between interactions. Your brain is telling you, whatever you have to do, get more of this. Then, norepinephrine enters the stage, your built-in adrenaline, the chemical of high alert. It's the chemical of the fight-or-flight response, now repurposed for romance. Your heart races, not from fear, but from breathless expectation. Your palms sweat, your pupils widen, not to see better in the dark, but to drink in every detail of that person, the exact shade of their eyes, the way a lock of hair falls across their forehead, the unique cadence of their laughter. Your entire body is screaming, pay attention, this is important. That surge keeps you alert, awake at night, buzzing with an energy you didn't know you possessed. The world around you blurs into a soft focus background, and all that remains is the inescapable gravitational pull of that person's presence. And floating behind this chemical cocktail is phenylethylamine, or PEA, often called the love chemical. It's a natural amphetamine produced by your own brain that amplifies dopamine's thrill, turning your thoughts into a sleepless reel of fascination. You replay conversations over and over. You decode the hidden meaning in an emoji. You read the silence between their words like scripture, searching for clues, for validation, for any sign that the feeling is mutual. Congratulations, you've been hijacked by your own biology. And right now, you wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Act 2, the obsession. As this chemical storm builds, something else begins to happen, a necessary casualty in this biological war. Another part of your brain starts to shut down. It's your prefrontal cortex, the logical CEO of your mind. The part that manages reason, critical judgment, long-term planning, and skepticism. It goes dark. It takes an unpaid, indefinite vacation. You stop noticing flaws. Every quirk becomes charming. Every red flag that your friends might point out fades into a soft, rosy light. This is the neurological blackout we commonly call idealization, or love blindness. It's not that you're ignoring the flaws, it's that your brain has literally dampened its ability to process them. The critical judge in your mind has been sent away, leaving only the adoring fan. This neurological state ensures you don't hesitate, that you're not scared away by minor imperfections when the grand prize of genetic continuation is on the line. Meanwhile, your serotonin levels, the molecule of calm, contentment, and balance, take a nosedive. Low serotonin is a key feature of obsessive-compulsive disorder. This plunge explains why your thoughts start running in an endless, frantic loop. You can't stop thinking about them. They occupy every mental tab in your brain, like a browser window you can't close. What are they doing right now? Did they like my message? What did they mean by that? When will I see them again? The mind gets hooked, replaying scenarios, analyzing every detail, searching for patterns where there are none. Obsessive-compulsive? Technically, yes, it's just been temporarily romanticized by nature, but this isn't a bug in the system. It's an incredibly efficient design feature. Evolution needs you focused. In a world full of distractions, this mechanism forces you to channel all your energy and attention onto a single potential mate, a single chance to form a bond, and ultimately ensure the survival of the species. It's a temporary, beautiful madness with a profound purpose. Love, in this feverish stage, is both a sacred devotion and a 10-year, brilliant, all-consuming survival strategy. ACT3, the chemical Big Bang brain scans of people who are falling in love, show the pattern with breathtaking clarity. It's unmistakable. It's a brain on fire. When you fall in love, the same brain regions light up as in drug addiction: the nucleus accumbens, the ventral tegmental area, the caudate nucleus. These are the epicenters of pleasure, motivation, and intense craving. This is the Big Bang, the moment your brain fully commits, rewiring its priorities around a new sun, a new center of your universe. Everything else becomes a pale moon orbiting this brilliant star. Your brain isn't metaphorically addicted to this person, it literally is. It has developed a chemical dependency on their presence, their communication, their validation. Each interaction is a fix, satisfying a craving you didn't know you had. The brain begins to treat the other person not as a want, but as a biological need, as essential as water or food. This is nature's brilliant and dangerous survival strategy, ensuring that nothing will distract you from the mission of bonding. You are now a willing captive to your own neurochemistry. Act 4. The hangover. The Big Bang has its inevitable fallout. That chemical dependency is precisely why heartbreak feels like withdrawal. Biologically, they are nearly identical. When the messages stop, when the touch disappears, the dopamine fire hose shuts off. The reward circuit goes silent. This is the hangover. Into that void, cortisol, your primary stress hormone, floods your system, putting your body into a state of high alert crisis. The world turns gray, muted, and hostile. Every song on the radio seems to be about you. Every couple you see on the street is a painful reminder of what you've lost. The ache in your chest is real. It's not a metaphor. Brain imaging studies show that social rejection activates the same pain centers as a physical injury, like a burn or a broken bone. Your brain doesn't draw a clear line between social pain and physical pain. Pain is pain. You feel lethargic, anxious, depressed, a ghost haunting your own life. You crave just one more hit, one more conversation, one more glance, anything to make the pain stop. It's withdrawal in its purest, most agonizing form. Love burns with an impossibly bright light, and when it vanishes, it leaves behind ash that can glow with pain for months or even years. ACTV, the transition. But nature is wise. It doesn't want you permanently insane. That state of high alert, euphoric stress isn't sustainable long-term. No system can run that hot forever. The human body would burn out. After the initial fireworks fade 6 months, a year, maybe 3, your brain chemistry starts to rebalance. The dopamine rush slows, the norepinephrine panic recedes, and 2 new, more subtle molecules quietly take control: oxytocin and vasopressin. This is the slow, gentle dawn after the chaotic, intoxicating night. Oxytocin, the cuddle hormone or bonding molecule, is released every time you hug, kiss, or simply sit near someone you trust. It doesn't create a frantic euphoria. It creates a profound sense of calm, safety, and deep belonging. It is the invisible glue that transforms obsession into connection and frantic craving into deep, soulful comfort. It's the feeling of being home, the quiet exhale after a long journey. Vasopressin works on a deeper level, linking love with protection, monogamy, and long-term commitment. It's the chemical that whispers, this person is home, this person is safe, protect them. In the animal kingdom, it's responsible for partners staying together to raise their young. It's the neurochemical foundation of family and loyalty. Together, these two hormones shift the very nature of love from a frantic chase into a stable bond. The brain trades the fireworks for fireplace, light still warm, still bright, but now steady, constant, and sustainable. Act VIP is now the reassessment. And with this chemical shift, a pivotal event occurs. Your prefrontal cortex comes back online. The CEO is back from vacation, clears their throat, and the rose-colored glasses come off. This is the reassessment, the great sobering. You see the flaws again, the imperfections, the complexities of the other person not as charming quirks, but as they truly are. You see their bad habits, their morning moods, their political disagreements with you. The idealized projection you fell in love with fades, replaced by the stark, sometimes difficult, reality of a complete human being. This is often the point where relationships fail, when the fantasy cannot survive the collision with reality. And this is the most critical moment in any long-term relationship. Because now, something is different. You see them, flaws and all, and you choose to stay anyway. Love ceases to be a purely involuntary chemical reaction and becomes a conscious decision. It is an act of will, not just of chemistry. You are actively investing, building something that the initial chemical storm could only start, but never finish. It's the moment you choose commitment over infatuation, partnership over passion alone. That's the moment love truly matures from dopamine's fever to oxytocin's peace, guided by a clear-eyed choice. It's the transition from falling in love to standing in love. Act 7, the meaning. So what is love really? It's not a single feeling, it's a full-body symphony, a biochemical masterpiece that unfolds over time. An opera in 7 acts, dopamine writes the soaring, frantic melodies of desire. Norepinephrine adds the driving, rapid drum of your heartbeat. Serotonin's dip creates the harmonic tension of obsession. And oxytocin and vasopressin close the piece with a long, gentle, resonant note of safety and commitment. And you standing there, eyes locked with another person, are the instrument through which this music is played. You are a walking chemistry experiment, millions of years in the making. Every flutter, every ache, every impossible smile, it was all coded into your biology, long before you were born, a beautiful and ancient song waiting for the right person to press play. Knowing this doesn't ruin the magic, it deepens it, because love is both miracle and mechanism. It is proof that the universe can create consciousness, feeling, and profound meaning from mere molecules. It's nature's most poetic trick, turning chemistry into connection and electrical impulses into devotion. It's the universe becoming aware of itself through the shared gaze of two people. So, the next time you feel that rush, that spark that stops the world, remember, you're not just falling in love, you're watching your brain rewrite itself in real time. Welcome to Sensation Lab. Stay curious. Stay human.